Welcome to the third and final part of this lesson. We're going to be talking about finding the time taken. So let's read this question. It says, find the time taken for a hiker walking at 4 kilometers an hour to travel 15 kilometers. So how are we going to approach this question? The first thing that we're going to do is write down the speed as a sentence. So it's 4 kilometers in 1 hour. Now, what we now need to do is find the time taken for a hiker walking at this speed to travel 15 kilometers. So we need to find when this side is 15 kilometers, the corresponding time. So if this has to be 15 kilometers, how do I go from 4 to 15? Because whatever I do there, I have to do to the other side. And you might be thinking, I have no idea. There's surely got to be an easier way to do this. And there is. We don't have to straight away go to 15. We can take an intermediate step. So let's rub this out. And what we're going to do is use the unitary method. So what that means is, instead of going to 15 straight away, we're first going to find what is 1 kilometer. So that means I'm going to divide by 4. What is 1 hour divided by 4? It's going to be 15 minutes. So you could think about this. I know that 1 hour, so if you wanted to write this down, you could say, I know that 1 hour is 60 minutes, right? And I'm dividing that by 4. So what's 60 divided by 4? It's 15. You could also think about it like this. I have 15, 30, 45, 60. So I'm just going up by 15 there. And as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. At the end of the day, it's really useful just to memorize that 1 hour divided by 4 is 15 minutes. Now that we've done that, that's my intermediate step. I can now go to 15 kilometers. So 15 kilometers. So now I'm going from 1 to 15, so I'm going to times by 15. I'll do the same to this side. Remember, you can use your calculator here. What's 15 times 15? It's going to be 225. So that means our answer, and I might have to get rid of this down the bottom. That means our answer is 225 minutes. But remember, we don't like writing it like that. We don't like writing our time as 225 minutes. What we would prefer to do is write that in hours and minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that, and that's 225 minutes, and I'm going to divide it by an hour. And I know that an hour is 60 minutes. And when I do that, and I'm going to get my calculator, I'm going to go 225 divided by 60. I'm going to get 3.75 hours. So that's 3 hours from this 3. And this 0.75 means 3/4 of an hour. And 3/4 of an hour is 45 minutes. So that is our final answer. You could leave your answer like that and be technically correct. But remember, in normal life, you don't talk about 225 minutes. You'd say 3 hours and 45 minutes. Okay, let's now answer our very last question here. It says, find the time taken for a jogger to jog 4 kilometers at 12 kilometers an hour. So the first thing that we're going to do is write down our speed as a sentence. So it's 12 kilometers in 1 hour. And now I need to find what it's going to be for 4 kilometers. Now, we don't have to use the unitary method here, do we? Because to go from 12 to 4 is quite easy. You just divide by 3. So I'll divide this side by 3 as well. What is 1 hour divided by 3? Hopefully you know it's 20 minutes. If we just wanted to take a second to pause on why this is the case. And 1 hour is 60 minutes. If I divide that by 3, I'm going to end up with 20. Also, you can think of 20, 40, 60. So it goes in 3 times. So another important one just to commit to memory. And that's all we actually have to do here, because remember, it wants us to find the time taken for a jogger to run 4 kilometers at 12 kilometers an hour. Well, 4 kilometers is going to take 20 minutes at that speed. So that's all we have to do. Perfect. Hopefully that has made sense. So just to recap everything we've done in this lesson, we've talked about how to find the time taken when given speed and distance. We spoke about how to find distance when given the speed and time, and we learned how to find speed when given distance and time. We don't have to know all of this, even though it's in the textbook. We don't have to know it. We can simply use our knowledge of rates to master everything in exercise 6G. So good luck with that, and see ya.